Hello and welcome to Perspectives for Monday, June 13th. Pope Francis visited the headquarters of the World Food Program in Rome today. He told officials if they want to end extreme hunger and poverty, they have to see it as a reality, not as a statistic. He said poverty has a face, and today's advanced means of communication allow us to spread word of tragedy quickly, but also desensitize people and turn the real suffering of humans into little more than statistics. The Pope added that the first step in fighting poverty is to denaturalize it and shed light on the causes of poverty, which are a selfish and wrong distribution of resources, as well as the abuse and exploitation of the earth. Over the weekend, Pope Francis celebrated the Jubilee of Mercy with sick and disabled people who gathered in Rome for several days of events. Catholic News Service has more.
Ognuno di noi ha il modo di conoscere le cose, che è diverso. Uno conosce di una maniera, un altro di un'altra, ma tutti possono conoscere Dio. Vieni, vieni, vieni. Questa è coraggiosa, eh? Vieni. Vieni. Mi dai un bacino? Un bacetto. Questa non ha paura, questa rischia. Questa sa che le diversità sono una ricchezza, rischia e ci ha dato una lezione. Questa mai sarà discriminata, sa difendere da sola.
Pope Francis is offering prayers for the victims of the mass shooting in Orlando, Florida over the weekend. In a statement, the Vatican described the attack as, quote, homicidal folly and senseless hatred, and said the massacre and its high number of innocent victims has caused in Pope Francis and in all of us the deepest feelings of horror and condemnation of pain and turmoil. Pope Francis, according to the Vatican, joins the families of the victims and all of the injured in prayer and in compassion. Sharing in their indescribable suffering, he entrusts them to the Lord so they may find comfort. Now, in Toronto last week, hundreds of people gathered for a conference celebrating one of the greatest spiritual thinkers and writers of our time. Deacon Pedro was there, and he has this.
There are people here from all over the world for this conference titled Way of the Heart, exploring the inner journey through the lens of Henri Nouwen.
The real spirit of this event is about promoting community, encouraging one another on the journey, reflecting together on the kind of questions that Henri reflected upon in his own life, what it means to live authentically and prayerfully in the world, what it means to live in community, what it means to serve the poorest and the weakest. Those are the kinds of things that matter, I think, to the people gathered here.
Henri Nouwen was a beloved priest and pastor, a respected professor and author of over 40 books on the spiritual life. He lived the last 10 years of his life with the L'Arche Daybreak community north of Toronto.
Well, this crowd is a crowd that loves Henri, and they love Henri for a variety of reasons. They love him because they've gotten to know him through his books, and they appreciate the way Henri so fearlessly shares his vulnerability, and in that vulnerability, he is able to come closer to God. And that is still a rare way to see things in the world. And that's why people are celebrating this 20-year anniversary of his death and coming together in this electric kind of way.
Henri Nouwen died 20 years ago, but he continues touching many people through his writings. From what I've learned these last couple of days, he will continue doing exactly that for many years to come.
The conference was sponsored by the Henri Nouwen Society. Now, to learn more about Henri Nouwen, or if you're looking for some really good spiritual reading, visit henrinouwen.org. And that's all for Perspectives today. Thank you for watching. See you tomorrow.